you guys, welcome back to channel Claire. I hope that you're doing well. I feel like it's so long since I've done like a long form one of these, but there's a lot but not a lot to talk about, but like we'll get there. I'm actually going to be doing my magazine flip through in this video. I decided I'm not gonna like do the ASMR because my sound really wasn't working out with that, so I don't know. I guess I just have a really quiet voice. I need to speak up more. I need to use my voice, my inner voice, and just talk louder apparently. But I totally get it. So I just decided I still do want to flip through these because the covers are really doing something for me. So we'll get to all of that. But I just hope that you guys have been doing great. I have been living life, you know, as we do from day to day. Like it's the same but the different, like all at the same time. Like you're doing the same things every day but there's a little difference here and there. So like there's not much going on. Well, there's something going on. Like I have a little bit of news, but I don't want to say anything until it's signed, sealed, and delivered. But I'm super excited. I'm hoping it works out exactly the way I want it. So there's that, and I've just been working a lot, and you know, just life, you guys. So I'm here now, I'm back, I've been feeling good. I've got like all those doctor's appointments out of the way, thank God. Next week is my birthday. I've been talking about that a lot because I'm about to be 30. I'm kind of panicking inside. So yes, I've literally touched on that on every freaking video, and I'm completely self-aware of that. It's just like I'm kind of freaking out about it. So just doing a lot of reflective thinking and just taking time to just be with myself and think about my life and what the past 30 years have been and what I want the next 30 to look like and what I need to do to like make that happen. It's like, oh my God, you're an actual adult. Like, and this generation is so different. Like thinking about our parents being our age, and they probably would have had what, 2 or 3 kids by this time, a whole house, and you know, or a homemaker and doing all that. Like I can barely take care of myself right now, and like the thought of introducing a child into all of that is just, it's insane. But it's so interesting how the generations differ and how things change. It's just like, it's just not like that anymore. So on one hand, I'm kind of nervous about being 30, but on the other hand, I'm like, you know, fuck it, whatever. Like, it's honestly, you're doing the best you can, and, you know, 30 is 30. You're still young. That's what everybody says, you know, when I say, oh, I'm about to turn 30. They're like, oh, you're such a baby. I'm like, well, it's still young. So that's what it is. But I did want to touch on, because my last video, we talked about Amanda Bynes. And I wanted to just circle back to that briefly because when I was on TikTok, I saw some other videos of Amanda actually out on that Saturday night. Because remember, she was found Sunday into early Sunday morning, and she was in an episode and realized it, flagged somebody down, was unclothed. Wow, my phone really just died on me like that. I didn't even realize it was that low. Apologies. So as I was saying, Amanda Bynes, she was found out, you know, unclothed and whatnot, flagged down a guy, called the police, everything like that. That's the story. So then I see more TikToks where like she was actually with a lady, like a young girl, and she was clutching this woman. She was like, oh, you know, she was talking about, hey, this is Amanda Bynes, she's with me, and you can clearly see it's her. She has a heart tattoo, and she's clutching this lady, like, you know, holding her arm. She's very soft-spoken, seemed very sweet, but very vulnerable, you know, like in a state of, she just seemed very vulnerable. I think that's the best word. And but then there was another video where it seemed as if she was like in some guy's car, and he's like videotaping her and saying this weird shit. And then I saw the TikTok where this person went to that guy's page because he posted on his TikTok with Amanda in his car. And he has like all these weird postings about just stuff that I don't even want to talk about, that like creeps me out, that you would not want Amanda Bynes to be alone with. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that she was found unclothed, it's just like, so something happened from when she was like with those people, you know, not saying that those people did anything to her, But something happened from when she was seen out, clothed, talking, you know, being around people, to when in the morning she's out and doesn't have any clothes on. Like, it's so scary, and I just really could not even imagine the mind frame. Like, it's just so sad and so scary, and I think that mental health is just very, very, very important, and I hope that she's now someplace safe and warm and with people who love her, and she's getting the care and attention that she actually needs, and that people are there. But I did just want to circle back to that to kind of close it out, because I did get more information on it, and it's just like, damn, I feel really bad. And our child stars, you know, we got a few that got it right, and there's some that just struggled, and I can't even blame it. Like, if to think about myself being young, being 16, 17, whatever, having a boatload of fucking money, and I'm on TV shows that I know myself. So, like, I know I would be on some probably reckless ass shit. Like, so I can't even like fucking judge. It's just sad, you know, and I just hope that they have people around them that aren't like yes men and like taking advantage of them and all of that. So I did want to close that out if you guys did want to know about Amanda Bynes. But moving on, because I feel like I haven't talked about them in a minute, which is probably a lie. It's probably just been a minute in my real life, but on YouTube it's probably been very soon or very recent. But I've been wanting to know, okay, are they going to the coronation? Talking about Meghan and Harry. Are they going to go to the coronation? Are they invited? What's the deal? Are they stepping foot back in the UK? Are they going to hop on their private jet of Tyler Perry's and go across the pond and get ridiculed and picketed? Like, is that going to happen? Because I just feel from like the press and everything that I see online, going into a public events and stuff like that where you can't control crowds, like people are going to do what the fuck they're going to do, I would have the most anxiety in the world, and I don't know if I could show my face. But it seems as if Meghan is a better woman than what I could ever be, and they're going, or at least they're invited, because people who is, I'm pretty fucking sure they're like literally in Harry and Meghan's pockets. They have some type of contract agreement. They're like, you know, we'll give you stories if you come out and like take shots of us, like, you know how that shit goes. But this was posted today at like 1:55 saying, will Meghan Markle and Prince Harry attend King Charles' coronation? What do we know so far? And then directly under that, it says the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been invited to the May 6th crowning ceremony, which falls on their son Prince Archie's birthday. So to start off the fact that they were invited, I think that that is great. It's unexpected. I'm surprised, but I think that it's great, and maybe it's like an olive branch type of thing, because why, like, just as King Charles, why would you not want to have both of your sons there at such a monumentous event, you know? Why would you not want your two sons there after everything you guys have been through? You know, your mother just passed, like, there's just so much tradition there and just history. Why would you not want your sons there together as a unit, no matter how fucked up the unit may be? But I think that it's nice that they did invite them, if that's what, you know, we're seeing. And I feel like they're going to go. And I feel like Meghan's going to go, and I feel like she's going to have her outfits down. I feel like it's going to kind of be how we saw her at the funeral. She seemed very kind of more timid, kind of unsure. You could definitely see there was some anxious vibes there. And since everything, like, since they've last been there, there's been so much that has happened, you know, the book, the Netflix series, the South Park episode, just so, Harry's interviews, like, so many things have happened probably since they've seen each other in person. Now, who knows? They could probably have FaceTime calls, Skype calls, Zoom calls all day long, be texting back and forth for all we know in their private lives. But for the public, it's going to be a big effing deal. So, we'll see. And as we know, May 6th is Archie's birthday. So let's see what people knows. Let me see what this says. Why did it do that? Okay. So May 6th is around the corner. Okay. A spokesperson for the couple told the Sunday Times in a recent statement earlier this month, "I can confirm the Duke has recently received email correspondence from His Majesty regarding the coronation." However, Harry and Meghan's spokesperson added that their attendance wasn't confirmed yet. An immediate decision on whether the Duke and Duchess will attend will not be disclosed by us at this time, the statement continued. As a source close to Prince Harry 38 and Meghan 41 told People in February that an invitation to the historic event had yet to be extended. However, a palace insider said that at the time, the couple would be invited to his father's coronation. King Charles 74, oh, he's 74, he's up there. King Charles 74 said he said to be eager for the situation to calm down in time for his coronation. I'm sure. It's such a momentous occasion for Charles. Exactly. And he would want his sons to be at the coronation to witness it. Exactly. He would like to have Harry back in the family. If they don't sort it out, it will always be part of the king's reign and how he has left his family disjointed. Exactly. You know, like, you've already got Camilla Parker, whatever, who can't get right, who cares more about a hat than literally standing in attention and giving somebody and giving a group of people who are performing for them any of her time or attention, and just like bypasses them. Like, you there's so much with Charles and Camilla and like the kind of haze that they have over them to all with concerning family things. If you kind of leave this situation so open-ended with your son, that's just adding to you just really not being a family man at all and just not giving a fuck, and all you care about, oh, I got Camilla, I'm good. Like, that's how it's gonna come off. So like, he needed to have invited Harry and them. I really do. I think that that was the best thing he could have done, because it is a huge deal, you know, in their world. He has a reputation as a distant parent. Exactly. And it would be awful to continue that. Exactly. It also remains unclear if Prince Harry and Meghan would bring their 2 children. 3, I mean, it's the kid's birthday, so they'll likely bring the kid. I mean, I don't see them leaving the kid at home on the birthday. The baby's gonna be 4. Okay. Right. Heard about them being escorted out the house. Like, nobody's saying if they're going or not. Like, they've been invited. But are they going? Apparently Oprah was asked about it, and she said that, "I think they should do what they feel is best for them and their family. That's what I think." And that's what the bottom line is. Yeah, like, you weren't about to get Oprah caught up in that shit. Hell to the F no. Yeah. They still didn't say yes or no. So nobody knows still. Nobody fucking knows if they're going. But I have a feeling that they will, because it is such a big deal. It is huge. It is family at the end of the day. And like, who doesn't want to say, oh yeah, I was at the coronation? Like, you would be the only one who missed out on that shit. Like, no, I'd have a little FOMO. All the parties, all the drinks, all the talks, and the little late night, you know, gossip sessions over the, like, I would be at everything, and I'm an introvert and I don't like going to anything, so I would be there. I'll be there in a hop, skip, and a jump over that pond. But let's get into our magazines. Okay, I have, of course, the Inquirer here. It has Harry on the front. Humiliated Harry sells out to save marriage. Now, the Inquirer is very, very, very extra. And they are very liberal in their stories of, I guess, truthness. So a lot of this stuff I'm taking with a grain of salt. But they are stories that have been out here. And similar stories to this magazine, which is Star. But also, I will say, like, on top of here, you guys know Tiger Woods. Tiger dumps lover in new sex scandal. Why is it that I only hear about Tiger Woods when he's in some scandal? Specifically a sex scandal with a woman that he's done wrong. Like, why is it that every time I hear about him, it's for some shit related to this? It's insane. And I think because I saw some other stuff on it on Twitter, apparently she's trying to sue him because he put her under an NDA, but he was doing some inappropriate things to her, and she's like, no, I want out of this NDA because I need to tell people about your ass. And this is not the first time Tiger has been in some shit. This is not the second time Tiger has been in some shit. I don't know what's going on with Tiger, but it's always something. It's always something. But he is a great golf player, so there's that. There's that. What else is on it? Who is this? Gene Hackman's Frail Final Days. I don't know who Gene Hackman is. Should I know who Gene Hackman is? I have no clue who Gene Hackman is. And then Star, we have Fergie, my friend Diana. We have Charles down here at the bottom. This cover is just full of stuff here. We've got Justin and Haley right up here in their drama, and then we've got Raquel and Tom down here in their Vanderpump Rules drama, if you've kept up with that. I think they're filming their reunion or something. I've kind of just been perusing around in that. I kind of get the gist of it. I think that these two, he was in a relationship with Ariana, right? And then Ariana finds out that Tom was cheating on her with this Raquel, but wasn't Raquel friends with the whole group and like they were cool? So she was in Ariana's face laughing and kikiing while she was fucking her man. Like, that's some shit that is just like, I don't understand how people like do that stuff and sleep at night, like, and you can like really look at yourself. Like, I'll be real, like, I have cheated before in my past, and the anxiety that I felt like doing that, you have to like keep up a story, you gotta make sure your shit, it's not fucking worth it. Like, it's so stressful to me, and I'm just like, I don't understand how you can literally be fucking somebody else's man and be looking that woman in the face whole time knowing you were just under her. So I understand the tea, I understand the drama, I understand the outrage, because that is just wrong. It's wrong on so many levels. And apparently Tom and Ariana had been together for years. Like, let's just get to it. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Star. I'm gonna check to make sure the sound is okay. Hold on. Okay, I think we're good. So I am gonna take a toke. I need to get a new cart. Gonna take a toke. Sorry for being old to camera. Taking my sip of my champagne. We're doing champagne today. Tingles and champs. Tingles and champs. And we're gonna get into this. So let's talk about it. All right. So we did the cover. What's next? So when I first opened the page, am instantly taken to a picture of Tyga and Avril Lavigne eating each other's faces. Get it, get it, get it. They're such an odd, random couple, very random. But for me, love is love, and if he's making her happy and she's making him happy, then they can do what it is that they, want to do. They're grown-ass adults, they're seemingly single, so why not date? And, shit happens sometimes, and it's typically with the person you would never expect, right? So, maybe they're gonna love match, maybe it's all a PR stunt, maybe it's just to take away attention for something else. People love saying that, but I think I'm okay with it. So it says, Avril and Tyga, it's on. After starting off as music business friends, Avril Lavigne and Tyga take things to the next level. She was with Maud's son. I remember that. And Maud's son was with Bella Thorne. And I thought that they were married. I thought that they had got married, but maybe they got a divorce. Okay, here we go. This will tell me. Yeah, they were at Hunter Schafer's party out in Paris when this kiss happened. Leonardo DiCaprio was there. Okay. The pair met through mutual friends in the music business several months ago and started off as friends, says the insider. Things heated up after the Canadian songstress, 38. I didn't know Avril was 38. I did not know that. Broke up with fiance Maud's son last month. Okay, so they didn't get married. Less than a year after they got engaged. When Avril split from Maud, she made her move on Tyga. Oh, so they're trying to say that Avril was the initiator of the situation. I love that for a bold girl. I love that. We take initiative. She knows what she wants and what she's doing. Okay, I love that. Confidence. In other words, don't call this a rebound. Okay, it may look like that, but Avril's made it clear to friends that she and Maud were headed in different directions for a while. She's ready to cut loose. For his part, Tyga, 38, oh no, he's 33, who counts Kylie Jenner among his exes, is flattered Avril is interested in him, as he should be. As for Maud, the 36-year-old, was reportedly blindsided by the broken engagement and is now working out his feelings on tour. I will say, I kind of hate when guys say that they're blindsided. Like, blindsided with what? Like, as women, like, we typically tell our emotions, what's going on, how we're feeling. We're letting y'all know what is up, what's bothering us, what is going on. Whether you choose to listen and take action, that's something else. But don't make it seem like you're blindsided. You just weren't listening to what was being told to you. And then when she is sick of all the bullshit, finally, it's like, where did this come from? Where did this come from? And she's like, I've been talking about this for the past 10 years or whatever. No, it's just not. It's just not. It's just not. So, what else do we have here? Leslie, out and about. She's at the basketball game. I thought that was Lucy Hale for a second, but it's not. That's Lucy Liu, Helen Mirren, and Rachel Ziegler. That does not look like Rachel Ziegler, unless I guess I just didn't know what Rachel Ziegler actually looked like. Who's this? This is Pink. She's out playing tennis in pink racket and all. Adam Driver. Sometimes, like, I know people by face, but I have no clue what their name is. So these are kind of good for that, because I'm sure I'll remember next time what his name is. Not that it matters. Oh, and here we get into Tyga. Well, Tiger. This is Tiger, not Tyga. Tiger under fire. New court papers hint that the golf great's ex might have abuse claims. Oh, Lord. Is she a woman scorned and out for revenge, or a legitimate victim? See, the fact that it even starts off that way, I'm going to blame that on AH. Because That's exactly what she did. So now she has people questioning anytime another woman comes out saying that a man or anybody did something to her. That's the first freaking line. Is she a woman scorned and out for revenge, or a legitimate victim? Like, now it has to be a question, because it's been out there with some person lying, like literally lying through her teeth. I still can't believe she did that. I still can't believe she did that. Like, I still can't believe Amber did that. Like, she really went through with that shit. I can't believe it. So what happened? March 6th, in court docs obtained by Starr, the 38-year-old who met the golf pro when she worked at his Jupiter, Florida restaurant. Oh, I didn't know he had a restaurant. Let me find out. Let me go to Jupiter. Claims that the NDA she signed at the start of their relationship is invalid and unenforceable. Okay, asking the court to find in her favor. Not only that, but she wants Tiger to pay her attorney fees. I know that's right. The jaw dropper comes on page 4 of the doc, where Erica's attorney cites 2 federal acts to prove her point, including the Ending Forced Arbitration of SA and SH Act of 2021. She hasn't said exactly what she's accusing Tiger of, said an insider. People are shocked that she's even hinting that there was abuse to the side of Tiger. The athlete has an iffy track record when it comes to women. You think? In 2009, it was revealed the 47-year-old had sexual encounters with more than half a dozen women, including cocktail waitresses and models. I knew my actions were wrong, but I convinced myself normal rules didn't apply. Why? Because you're Tiger Woods? That is so cocky. That is such a cocky thing to say. I knew my actions were wrong, but I convinced myself normal rules didn't apply. Okay. He said at the time, his wife, Ellen Norden, mom to his 2 kids, divorced him in 2010. Wow. That was that long ago. I remember all that happening. Wow. This latest setback comes 2 years after a car crash left his future on the links in question. Tiger's angry and will fight to uphold the NDA, says the insider. I'd be like, but if there's nothing bad to say, if you didn't do shit wrong, why do you need to uphold the NDA? If I didn't do shit wrong, I'd be like, fuck it, do whatever. I didn't do shit. Like, why are you fighting to keep this NDA in place if nothing took place, Tiger? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, moving on. I'm over him. Why she's really leaving Rachel Ray. There's been a lot of talk about Rachel Ray and how she's looked recently and stuff. Hayden Panettiere. I haven't seen her in a long time. That's Hayden Panettiere. What's she doing? The last time I saw her was in a video, and I believe she was with her husband, and they were outside of some type of restaurant, and they were in like an altercation, and he was fighting, and she was trying to That's the last time I had heard about Hayden Panettiere. But now she is clean and sober. So this is good. This is good. At 33, Hayden Panettiere has been to hell and back. Wow. In a recent interview, the Nashville alum opened up about her addiction to alcohol, revealing the low point that convinced her she had to get sober or else. My body was like, enough, she told Women's Health. I hit 30, my face was swollen, I had jaundice, my eyes were yellow. Wow. I had to go to a liver specialist. I was holding on to weight that wasn't normally there. My hair was thin and coming out in clumps. Finally, she checked into a treatment center in 2021, her second rehab stay, beginning a 12-step program in trauma therapy. I did a lot of work on myself, she revealed. After 8 months of intensive therapy, I felt like I had this blank canvas to work with. Wow, like that's a lot. Like that is a lot. And it's so easy to like slip into it and you like don't even realize. So it is always good to like kind of take a break sometimes like, especially like myself, if I see myself like maybe having way too many glasses of wine after work every goddamn day, I'm like, okay, you could probably skip today, girl. You could probably skip today. But like, just being cognizant of that and being honest with yourself, for one. And I think that it's super dope that she shares this, and because it is hard, and that she's seeking help and she has a good support system around her. I'm like really happy about that. But it does say that her brother did pass in February. I am sorry to hear that. That's sad. But she does have her support system there. I love this fit on Zendaya. Did you guys see this? Okay, so this is styled by La Roche. If you don't know who La Roche is, he is the stylist of Zendaya and a bunch of other actresses, singers, what have you. He does Meg Thee Stallion, I believe. He did Anna Taylor-Joy. He does what's his name? Her boyfriend. God, what is his name? Tom Holland. Her boyfriend. He styles him. He does a lot of people you wouldn't even know, like iconic looks that you've seen probably from him, his work. And I don't know if you saw at the show, the Louis Vuitton show, because she is ambassador for them now. And they're at the fashion show. She's in this fit. They're coming in late. He's kind of behind her, and like they're going to sit down, right? And there's no other spot. And he's kind of like standing there like, where do I go? And Zendaya kind of like points behind her. And people were like, oh, that's shade, this, that, and the other. And then they were trying to like get on Zendaya about that. Like, why didn't she give up her seat? Why did she point to the back? Well, we always speculate because, as you know, the public, we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. But apparently the seat behind Zendaya was her assistant's seat. So Law didn't want to sit in that seat because then the assistant wouldn't have anywhere to sit. And he was saying they came from a house, I believe it's Valentino, where he knew going to a show he was always going to have a seat by Zendaya. That's the relationship, that's how they worked, like that house knew that. So now she's at this new house, Louis Vuitton, and they didn't really honor that. So that was a whole speculation because it was all on camera and that was an ordeal. Then Law came out and said that he was retiring because there was a whole lot of politics going on and everything like that. And everybody's like, no, you cannot retire. You have like styled some of the most iconic looks. No, you cannot leave. So people were thinking it was because he's beefing with Zendaya and this, that, and the other. But he came out and completely squashed it. That they are good. That, you know, because people were worried. Because I think that they work excellent together. Some of the looks that she's come out with recently since she's worked with him, well, she's been working with him for a long time, but as you know, Zendaya is a fashion icon because Law is putting her in these looks. Obviously Zendaya has final words and everything like that, and I'm sure they collaborate, but Law is the stylist. So I just think it's so interesting what goes behind the scenes in the fashion world and everything like that, and there's politics and everything. Like there's just like there's politics in everything. Like there's office politics, there's just like politics in every single thing. What else is going on? Idris Elba, his fine ass. I love him in that purple. He looks good. He was at the premiere for Luther, Fallen Sun. I haven't watched that. Got Michael B. Jordan over here. In blue. Looking like a blueberry. Got Chris Pratt down here. No words. Stars spotted. Strange that I really don't know anybody on this page. I know Tracy Morgan. And who's this? Oh, I know Chris Hemsworth. Okay. And I know Courtney Cox. Okay. I'm tripping. I was like, who are these people? And I know Arnold Schwarzenegger. He looks old. But I think it's just because he's letting his gray grow in. You see? He's letting the gray and white go and right into his beard. So it makes him look a little bit older, but I'm sure if he colored that, he'd look younger. But why not? Go ahead, embrace it. Embrace it, Arnold. Nick Jonas. Chris Rock. Got Selena. She's been working in New York a lot. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks of her out and about filming. Look at Victoria Beckham in her lime green hot pants. Still looking classic. Money. Money, honey. Keanu Reeves. They say he's really, really nice. Oh, Jessica Alba. I feel like I haven't seen her in anything for a minute. That's her. She's in like this snake print number. Where is she at with the horses? She's at Fashion Week. Stella McCartney. Okay. So Stella McCartney had some type of equestrian theme going on at her fashion show. What else? I saw this Chelsea Handler on skis in her bathing suit. I cannot. We've got best of the week. Now I'm looking at these, and all the ladies look very lovely. Is that Gabrielle? Yeah, it is. All the ladies look lovely. But I'm like thinking for myself, I'm like, I don't know if I would wear any of these. But then again, who the F am I? But I don't think I'd look good in any of these. That's just me thinking about myself. Maybe Gabrielle's. I kind of like that. It's like a tuxedo dress, but it has the added, you know, slit here and the sequins, obviously, to like make a difference. But I don't know. I wasn't impressed. Nothing took my breath away. Oh Lord. Tom and Raquel's torrid affair. So, I guess we're about to find out the true story of what's been happening with these two. Because I've been in the outskirts of it. Like, I kind of have a consensus of what's going on. Okay, let's see. Where to start? Vanderpump Rules cameras had stopped rolling when news broke of a months-long affair. Months with an S? Ah, I didn't know it was that long. Between castmates Tom Sandoval and Raquel Leviss, sending shockwaves through the restaurant reality show. The cast members rallied to support the jilted Ariana Madix, Tom's longtime live-in girlfriend. She was devastated beyond words. There are no words when someone does some shit like that to you. The man she had been with for 9 years would do this to her, says a source, especially with Raquel, who was a friend. It is fucked up on so many levels, because then you're rethinking every single, you know, interaction, every conversation, every event. Like, if you're thinking about, oh, you were at an event and, you know, and Raquel was there and Tom was there and you're there talking about Ariana and you're like, oh, Tom goes missing. And you don't know where he is, but you think nothing of it. And now you're thinking, well, damn, was he in somewhere in the back with fucking Raquel? Like, you're rethinking every single thing. And it's so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. And it's the ultimate betrayal. It's the literally ultimate betrayal. The 37-year-old discovered the infidelity when she found a sexual video of the Sir Waitress 28 on Tom's phone in early March. I didn't know that part. Oh my fucking God. Ariana, I'm so sorry, honey. I know like every woman's heart goes out to Ariana because that is like, it's just so fucked. Oh man, like you're in. Wow. Okay. Prompting Bravo to resume production to capture the aftermath. The producers were salivating over the big ratings that are sure to come. I'm sure they were like, get your mics ready, get this shit back up and rolling, whatever budget you want here, throwing money at them because they know they're about to recoup that shit with this season. Oh my God. There's going to be tears and confrontation. Meanwhile, fans, including Christy Teigen, took to social media to theorize about what happened, when and who knew, and what in the romantically entangled cast happened. As Shayna Shea and others showed up at Ariana's house in support, Tom conceded via Instagram that he fully deserves fans' anger and disappointment, yet implored them not to boycott the restaurant he co-owns with Tom Schwartz. Why not? Like, obviously your moral character is lacking. So what's wrong if people don't want to spend their money someplace where they do not believe that their money should be spent at? Like, because maybe they have been in the same situation. Maybe they think it's fucked up. But guys don't think about the repercussions of their actions till after the fact. And it's like, oh, they're begging and the pleading, oh, please don't do this. Yet saying they deserve it at the same time. Well, if you deserve it, then you shut up and take it. Don't sit there and talk about some, oh, don't boycott, don't. No, that's the mistake you made. I can't. And then people are saying, well, did Tom Schwartz know this whole time that his friend Tom was cheating on his girl with Raquel and just didn't say anything? Does that make you a fucked up person if you know of some infidelity going on between your friends? Is it your place? That's a conversation. A lot of people feel like, oh, well, it's not my place, it's not my business. But then other people are like, well, that's my friend. I would want them to know because I would want the same to be done to me. If some shit was happening behind my back, I would want my friend to tell me. So, like, I guess it just depends on who you are as a person or what you would want. Like, would you want your friend to tell you if they knew? Or would you be mad at them? Because that also happens where people don't believe you. And then they get mad at you. I don't know. It's such a fucked up situation. Then Raquel broke her silence, apologizing for deeply hurting Ariana. No apologies. Apologies not accepted. You do not care. You are sorry you got caught. Like, you are not sorry for what you did. You're sorry you got caught because Raquel, you were fucking her man and smiling in her face. That's sick. It's sick. Oh my God. Like, I do not accept your apology on behalf of Ariana. Like, fuck that shit. Oh my God. Ariana, and revealing that she has sought counseling for codependency and addiction. Why does that always... So all of a sudden, like, it's a sex addiction or some shit. Like, I can't. I can't. So she's going to seek counseling for codependency and addiction to being and feeling loved. While the undercover lovers are taking a step back from now, a source says word is Tom and Raquel are just waiting for things to simmer down. Oh, so you mean to tell me they're going to get together? So they're going to stay together. Like, why not just say you don't want this anymore? Like, just say it. It just makes... Oh, God, I can't. I cannot. So that's what the tea is. I didn't know the full story. So I honestly didn't know the full scope of things until I just read this. So I had to get into it. So we get the spread of... Ooh, I didn't rip the magazine. We've got the spread of Fergie and Princess Diana. It says the Diana only I knew. Original Fab Four. Diana played matchmaker for Fergie and Andrew, and the two couples frequently vacationed together. Okay. Partners in crime. She had the most wonderful and infectious giggle, gushed Fergie. She thinks Diana would be proud of her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. I wonder what Fergie thinks about all this drama. I wonder if they're going to touch on that, or if they ask. Like, I wonder what she thinks about the whole issues with the fathers and the brother and Meghan and Harry and all that. What does she think Diana would say about it, you know? In December 1991, 1 year before her divorce from the future King Charles III, Princess Diana wrote a heartfelt letter to her interior designer friend, revealing the tremendous loneliness she was feeling as she grew more and more distant from the royal family. I do feel extremely isolated more than ever now, she said in the note, which was put up for auction in 2020. It's so crazy how people can just auction off someone's personal things and thoughts. Like, it's a letter, it's a personal letter that was sent to a friend from a friend, and that can just be auctioned off for probably thousands of dollars. Like, that is crazy. That's insane. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. I am continuously misunderstood by those around me. For years, there was only one person Diana felt she could trust, her longtime pal and former sister-in-law, Sarah Ferguson. The People's Princess and the Duchess of York had been close since their teen years, but their relationship deepened when Fergie married Charles' younger brother, Prince Andrew. Oh, the infamous Prince Andrew? That Prince Andrew? I did not know that. The 63-year-old has shared the truth about their friendship, how they bonded over royal outsiders, and why they weren't talking at the time of Diana's tragic death in '97. Fergie was like a big sister to Diana, so tells Star. They were each other's biggest supporters and told each other things nobody else knew. Oh, wow. They gave them a big spread. Okay, hold on. Okay, I have to get a little more comfortable. So it continues. Now, I'm learning something new because I did not know that they were friends back when they were teenagers. So apparently when they were, when Fergie was 15, and, well, no. According to Fergie, she was 15 when Diana was 14, they became friends. And their mothers were school friends. I didn't know that. So they grew up together, kind of. So that's interesting. But why weren't they talking? So the two drifted apart until shortly after Diana married in 1981. Fergie became Diana's confidant as she struggled to adjust to royal life, and in 1985, the princess introduced her to Andrew. Oh, I didn't know that. It was Diana who said, no, I need you to come stay at Windsor Castle, and you need to be with my brother-in-law, Andrew. Imagine. Sorry, my mom called, but what I was saying was, imagine having someone saying, oh no, I need you to come to Windsor Castle. I need you to come marry this prince. Granted, the prince was Andrew, but still, I need you to come to Windsor Castle. So posh. So they were good friends and everything like that. They got back together once they got married, and she was a confidant of Diana. Fergie got on better with Queen Elizabeth than Diana did. To have her as my mother-in-law has been greatest honor. Okay. They had each other's back during darker times as well. In '93, scandal erupted when humiliating private conversations between Charles and Camilla were leaked in the tapes, which had been recorded in '89. Charles tells Camilla he wished he could be her tampon. I did not hear these leaked tapes. What? He told Camilla that he wished he could be. This man was fucking foul to Diana. Like, oh, why would they make her and him get married when they knew he was so in love with Camilla? Like, that is the peak of everything. Like, they knew it was never going to work out. He wanted to be Camilla's pimp. Like, I've never heard, like, those tapes have probably been washed from the whatever. I have never heard that. I'm learning all types of stuff in here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Fergie and Diana split from their respective princes 9 months apart. Fergie and Andrew parted ways in March 92. Diana and Charles officially announced their separation that December. They were like, we're getting out of this shit. Sadly, Fergie and Diana had fallen out when Diana died in a Paris car crash at the age of 36. So young. They were like sisters. And like sisters, they quarreled, says the source. Diana had reportedly stopped speaking to Fergie when Fergie mentioned in her 1996 autobiography that Diana had given her several pairs of shoes and less happily her planter's warts. Oh God. The Duchess has said she believes they would have mended fences had Diana's life not been cut short at the end. That's so sad. And it's like, now they were in beef over like shoes, and then Diana passes and they never got to be back on like good terms. That's sad. Oh, so Lily Diana gets, I guess, Sarah Ferguson's title. On March 8th, Prince Harry and wife Meghan Markle revealed their daughter, Lily, 21 months, has been baptized the week prior by Los Angeles Bishop. In the official announcement, a spokesperson for the couple referred to the pair's younger children, son Archie and Princess Lilibet, as Prince and Princess. Princess Lilibet signifying that Prince's estranged father, King Charles III, has upgraded the children's titles from Master and Miss, despite the ongoing feud. So it doesn't seem like she touched at all on the feud, though. Not at all, because then it goes right into Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber into their drama, which honestly is still going. It's not going as hard as it was maybe about a week ago, but it's still on there. I still see the TikToks. I still see the shit. People are still heavily watching Justin and Selena and Hailey to see what move they're going to make. They're watching Kendall over there. They're watching Kylie over there to see what move they're going to make, because as soon as they fucking make a move, people are going to pounce yet again. And you know they will. It was like literally a 3-week-long dragging of a woman like I have never. The most compared dragging, because Meghan Markle gets dragged consistently 24/7 online. Like, they will not let up off of her. Like, it's an obsession that is just like no other. So like, I've seen it with that, but other than that, the dragging of Hailey Bieber for 3 solid weeks, digging up all types of shit, them calling her, saying she looks like an ear, like saying she's a narcissist, saying that she's like copying people and she doesn't have her own identity, like saying everything about this girl. And I guess the PR stance of when some shit like this happens is say nothing, do nothing, go about life as you would, and eventually it will just fade, which, I mean, I guess it has a little bit, but it was bad for a while. And if she slips up, it's going to come back again. So it's like you're having to live your life walking on eggshells. But they're saying apparently that there's trouble in paradise between the two, which, I mean, who really knows? Who really knows? I know everybody thinks that Selena and Justin should be together, like they were in game, this, that, and another. But at the end of the day, Justin made his choice. He did not propose to Selena, apparently, even though they were together for years. He then went on and proposed to Hailey 2 months after. That was his choice. That was his decision. They're still married. They've been married for multiples of years at this point. I'm not sure which. So, like, he's made his choice. Hailey Bieber. So I mean, like, I get it. I completely get it, because some of the shit is weird that I've seen, but like, who wants to be with somebody who decided to choose somebody else over you? Like, no. Like, Selena is living her best life at her peak, is getting the bag and then some, multiples of bags, several bags. Please. And what are they doing? Exactly. So it's just like, I think Selena's great where she's at, and she's handling things exactly as she should. But they're saying these two are having trouble in paradise. At the end of the day, there's no prenup. He's not going anywhere. Like, there's no prenup. Like, please. I think they're like super religious or something like that. Like, please. The stars turned out for Justin Bieber's carnival-themed 29th birthday party, March 5th. Billie Eilish was there, Kid Laroi, Leon Bridges, people I don't know. Apparently they were there. So, history of trouble. Yes, we know the whole ordeal between Kendall dating them and all this, that, and other, but what is the trouble in paradise? Because he's seen without a ring. There are a lot of married men who don't wear their ring. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it would be okay for me, but there are a lot of married men who do not wear the ring. That does not necessarily mean there's trouble in paradise. I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like mixed feelings, again, fence riding, because that's what I do. Because of her past remarks on Twitter as to why she doesn't even have a Twitter account at this point, because of her past racial remarks that were not good. It's kind of like, I feel both ways. But as somebody who's like empathetic and can try to like see both ways, I think that it would be shit and would feel super shitty to be in Hailey Bieber's situation right now. But then again, I'm like, let him deserve that shit. Karma. Karma, karma. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. What else is going bad? Ooh, that's bad. Oh, I guess they're talking about... Oh, stars talking about movies that they thought were really bad. So everybody knows Robert Pattinson thought that Twilight was bad. But, like, Twilight is like a cult classic. And then Cher thinks Burlesque was bad. But Burlesque, I loved Burlesque. I really enjoyed Burlesque. Like, that's a movie, like, I could watch on a Saturday. And, like, I really enjoyed Burlesque. I didn't think that was bad. Rebel Wilson says Cats was bad. Okay. I didn't watch Cats, so I'll leave it at that. These are cute. You guys are ready for the warm weather? I could have wore dang on sundress today with how hot it was outside. Like, I actually broke a sweat. Like, I actually left the doctor's office. I got in the car and it was hot and I was shocked. It felt super good too. I was okay with it. Put my windows down and kept rolling. Best drugstore buys. This is their best drugstore buys. I really like Milani. I have a couple of their things, and Elf. I do use these two brands, and they're very affordable. I wish I was more into makeup. Like, I will buy makeup all day long because I like the way it looks, and it looks pretty sitting there, and I like to look at it. But, like, applying it to my face, I just don't feel like I have the face for makeup. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, you know, with the contouring and stuff like that, my face is too round for that shit. Like, it's just not going, it just doesn't work. So I just do what I do, and, you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh, the fuck well. Like, I'm trying. Ooh, horoscopes. Let's see. So I am an Aries. Ideas and concepts come through as flashes of inspiration. So make sure you record what could be your next brilliant project. And with Venus in your money zone, developments can happen quickly. Okay, I'm ready for the money, honey, for sure. Projects. Okay. Well, that seems to be it, you guys. Yeah. We've got our crossword puzzles. Is there the missing thing? I wanted to see I like the game where you can see what the changes are, but I didn't see that today on this one. Okay. Well, this was a good one. This was a good one. I was going to get into the Inquirer one, but this video has gone on for way too long. Way too long. So I'm going to leave it there. But I hope that you guys are having a lovely Friday Eve. Wherever you may be, let me know what you think about, like, we know that Harry and Meghan are invited, but, like, do you think they're having fun with not letting the public know if they're coming or not? Like, they're having fun with that or not? Like, have they told the royal family and stuff if they're coming? Because don't they have to make arrangements and, you know, have seating arrangements and have place cards and this and that? Wouldn't you need to let people know if you're coming or not within a good amount of time? Like, who knows what the RSVP was, if it works like that. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll still have to wait. I think they're having a little bit of fun with it, though. So as soon as we find out, though, you know I'll be talking about it here. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your Thursday, rest of your week, if I don't see you again this week. And I'll see you later. Bye, guys.